Hey Libra, it's Romy Wyser here. Thank you so much for joining me on my new YouTube channel. Super excited to be here. If you are a Libra Sun, Rising or Moon, then this reading for the month of September 2019 may resonate for you. If it doesn't, please do go ahead and check out your Rising and your Moon sign as well. If you enjoy the reading, you'll have the opportunity to go a little bit deeper with me in the extended version, and I'll pop the link below the video for you with that. You'll also receive an accompanying worksheet with the extended version that pulls out some of the key themes that we talk about and gives you some questions, some affirmations, just to help you with your own self-discovery and spiritual growth through this month, Libra. So I hope it resonates. If it does, please do go ahead and drop a comment below, like and share the video, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future update readings from me. And I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera so that you can see the cards as I pull them for your reading for this month. So thanks so much for being here. I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Hey Libra, thank you so much for joining me for your September 2019 reading. Go ahead and get started here and see what's coming out. Okay, so we are beginning with full energy to open your reading for September, Libra, which I really like. You know, Virgo, we've just had this new moon in Virgo. We're in Virgo season. It's hitting your 12th house of endings. So there is completion in this sense of like really wrapping up a cycle. And we're going to be joining your solar returns from the 23rd this month. So for this first half of September, it really is about you preparing. It's that preparatory work for this new cycle, and almost like the work that needs to take place on an emotional, mental and spiritual sense, really, of where you're ready to release, let go, release attachments, right? That 12th house is helping us to release attachments and renewing your own sense of optimism about what's ahead. And, you know, 12th house stuff can be a bit murky at times, right? So I really love that we're opening the reading with the full energy, because I feel like you need that lift. You need that sense of just pulling yourself up and out of that energy. You know, there's a lot going on within this landscape right now. But the beautiful golden tones that are emanating down, all this golden green, is for me very suggestive of the abundance that's getting ready to flow in, and the fact that we need to be looking ahead, and we need to remind ourselves that sometimes we have to be bold, we have to let things go in order to start again and invite in those new beginnings, right? We're right back at the start of the journey. So where are you looking to start something new? What intentions did you set around that new moon in Virgo? And of course, we've got the Libra new moon in your sign on the 28th this month, which is really helping you to step into this new version of yourself. Who do you want to be? More fearless, braver, more optimistic about what's to come? Okay, Four of Wands energy. I like this. It's about how do we bring in more balance and harmony. Interestingly though, I kind of feel maybe there's a slight opposition with this, because maybe we feel quite rooted, and this is about how do we feel safe, right? What are we holding on to? What are the foundations, the home that we have built for ourselves, the life that we have built for ourselves? And are we ready to just let go of some of that, or start afresh, or walk away? And maybe there's a slight pull there happening, Libra, for you this month, right? The sense of a new cycle, a new beginning, could certainly be to do with home, relocation, changes that you want to make in and around your environment. But there's a restless quality here for me with the full energy coming in, that's maybe saying, actually, the way I need to find balance within myself is to strive out on my own and find something that feels right for me. There's an independent quality to this full energy opening your reading, Libra. So maybe you're looking to strike out on your own, maybe moving away from a kind of relationship situation, a family situation, or even like work or business. You want to strike out and start something up yourself. Or you're ready for just a new beginning, a fresh start with something. I still do feel though that we are inviting in this sense of balance and equilibrium. I just think maybe it's not so much in the traditional sense. Like we want to almost turn our back on the tradition, do something a little bit more maverick, a little bit more unique, a little bit more aligned with who we now are. And we're prepared to take the risk for that, right? We have full moon in Pisces on the 14th this month, and it's hitting your 6th sign, Libra. Health, wellness, being of service. So, you know, that's about release energy around that. So maybe the structures you've had in place, the systems, the processes are just not serving your energy anymore. Maybe you're not finding that balance, that equilibrium within your health and well-being. And you need to change something up in that. Okay, Lover's card coming in. You could be dealing with a Gemini here, or it certainly could denote a relationship or connection in terms of work or business. It does feel that, why do I want to say a split here, which is not kind of normally coming through with the Lovers, but I feel like there's maybe been some distance or some kind of split, that we are striking out on our own now. Maybe we would like a new beginning, and maybe it includes this person, or maybe it doesn't, right? Maybe we need to be on our own for a period of time, or we're looking at how we can come full circle to reconnect back into this energy in some way. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the story. You know, Saturn is moving direct, Libra, on the 18th of this month, after being retrograde for the last 5 months, and it was in your 4th house of home and family, right? So some of the lessons that have come through for you, and the 4 of Wands connecting for me, home life, you know, might have been quite challenging, right? So what have we learned from that? Lord of Karma, that's Saturn, tough love. Now it's going direct. It's the time for us to apply and integrate those learnings. The Wheel. So I love the quality of this energy coming into your reading. And you know, Libra, we are starting September with 3 major arcana for you. So these are big energy influences that are arching over the month for you, right? Which is no surprise as we come into your solar returns. But there's a real sense of destiny at play here as things are unfolding, very karmic and quite unexpected. So even though you might have a sense of how you think things will play out, the wheel's already in motion, but I still feel like there's a few unexpected twists and turns that are going to present themselves before this is fully realized, okay? You are being invited to, I want to say, consider, you know, we've got this full energy and this wheel energy. So you are being invited to consider where you want to step out of your comfort zone, where you want to allow synchronicity and serendipity and just having no plan and no agenda and just letting things unfold. I definitely have this sense of you like needing to liberate yourself from restriction in some way, Libra. And you know, that 12th house is helping you to really release stuff in Virgo season so that when we come around into your own solar returns, you're ready to embody the energy of this. And I feel quite excited about the opportunity unfolding here. I actually think that there's probably going to be quite a nice surprise coming in for you at some point this month, Libra. And quite unexpected in the way that it unfolds for you. Certainly it could be to do with this connection, or about the decision that you make and then the kind of the knock-on effect of that, shall we say? Yeah. Yes, 9 of Cups. So what is unfolding is bringing in this sense of emotional satisfaction for you, right? It's been some time since you felt really aligned and in flow, and that you were in a receptive mode for things that you truly desired, and that you felt like they were actually showing up and coming to you. And, you know, all your cups are full here, right? And they're safe. You've placed them in a place of safety, and you're just ready to take a moment to enjoy that. There is this reminder that your emotional needs have to be met along with your stability, security, other areas of your life. If we don't prioritize that sense of, you know, what our emotional needs are, then it can quickly put us into this energy of restriction, right? So I really like that we have this liberating quality of the Fool that's slightly maverick in its nature coming in. But what he's saying is, I'm going to do what's right for me, and it's going to feel really good. It's going to feel really good. Not only is it going to feel really good, it's going to bring more balance and harmony in, but it's also going to deliver some really unexpected opportunities, some surprise events, and that's going to bring me to a place of realizing how long it's been, perhaps, since I really tapped into that energy within myself. Yeah. 2019 has felt like a year that's been a little stop-start, right? A little savage at times in terms of how it was delivering some of those lessons to us. And yet September feels like the month, Libra, where things start to open up. Space is created and you can see a new way forward. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles energy coming in. You could be dealing with an earth sign here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This could be an aspect of yourself, but what comes through straight away for me with this is this sense of being satisfied with what's coming through, what you are manifesting, right? That 9 of Cups and then that Queen of Pentacles. There's this beautiful quality coming from both of these about you being in a place where you're happy with the decisions and choices that you're making and what's starting to show up for you. This feels to me like if you are looking at changes in work and career, I'm really happy with what's coming in for you, Libra. You are moving into an energy of something that is much more representative of what you see yourself doing. If this is regards a relationship, and you could well be dealing with, you know, Gemini, or it could be this earth sign that's in the mix here with you. There is this sense of being able to look at perhaps a new beginning here, or coming in on a whole new level, or somebody entering that's really going to be quite important and comes about. I will say, like, if it's a new connection coming in, it feels very unexpected. So there's quite a fated quality to the month of September for what's going on with you, Libra, which is really nice, and I think you're really ready for this. Venus is moving into Libra as well on the 14th of this month, which is a lovely placement for her. So again, it's just bringing in some really supportive energy for you with regards to your connections, relationships, and partnerships, Libra. Okay, Sun, lovely. So we are bringing in a new optimistic outlook. I really love this. Like look at the amount of majors you've got in this reading, Libra. So this quality of taking a bet on yourself, believing that there's more out there, believing that the best is still to come, taking that risk, allowing synchronicities in the universe to support you in that endeavor. And then moving into this energy where you know, you can start to feel a sense of real renewal. A lot of happiness still to come in, this sense of emotional satisfaction. So something's making you happy this month, Libra, for sure. You know, Jupiter is now direct again in Sagittarius. It turned direct last month in August, and September's really starting to feel the benefits of that. And it was hitting into your second house of finance, security, stability. So there's a real expansion around that side of things for you as well. So if we are talking about work, career, purpose, it feels like you're really getting a handle on things. And I would echo that when I see this Queen of Pentacles energy, because she is dealing with things from a place of control, pulling in the resources that she needs, manifesting what is missing, and just being able to direct, like a symphony, the energies around her to the point of bringing in, you know, those hopes, dreams and desires. So really like that energy for you. Okay, oh, 2 cards coming out there. So Queen of Cups and 3 of Swords. Okay, so it could be dealing with a water sign here. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This could be male or female. Maybe there has been some kind of upset with regards to a situation, or certainly an energy, somebody who's been very emotional, very sensitive. So it's not a surprise in Virgo season, where we're still dealing with 12th house stuff, that there's some healing that needs to take place. And maybe this is a reflection back onto a situation where you need to still process and do some healing and letting go. If this is you, Libra, it feels, I feel a little stifled actually in the energy here. I feel she's almost like somewhat restricted in the quality of this card in your reading today. So it's not a surprise that they would bring in the 3 of Swords, because there's a clearing that needs to happen. And it can feel a little harsh, right, when it's getting pierced right through. I mean, this is quite a savage looking card for the 3 of Swords, but there's a lot of healing coming through as well, these beautiful blues entering in. And so I think it is necessary. It's necessary for you to be able to allow that healing to take place, you know, whether this is you or whether this is another individual. And this is part of the story. So for those desires and dreams and the new beginnings to be able to unfold and manifest, we can't carry this energy with us. It's not going to help. But there's a beautiful healing energy that comes through with Queen of Cups as well, that I do feel is coming in that Virgo season for you, as you are allowing these endings to take place. And that's quite an introspective energy. Queen of Cups is very passive, and it is a time, you know, that you need to spend with yourself this month to really process and carefully address what you've been through, how it's impacted you, and be really truthful with yourself, right? I mean, I actually really love the 3 of Swords card for this sense of personal truth. And there's almost like a valiant energy. Like I always get this very honorable energy with the 3 of Swords, because it's so direct, it's so clear cut. Yes, sometimes the truth hurts, but it's incredibly liberating when we allow it. And that's important, right? Because you're all about a month of liberation, Libra. So to embody this full energy, to allow this energy, this quality to propel you forward to new adventures, to seek out new pathways, then we have to have that truth speaks, you know? That has to come in for us. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a couple of outcome cards based on what's showing up here in your reading, Libra. Interesting. Okay, so Tower energy comes in. Again, it's like the liberation, right? It's the absolute liberation. You are in an energy of deconstruction, and it's wholly necessary. It's wholly necessary. This 3 of Swords Tower is, yes, it might be causing an upset and an imbalance, and it might not be particularly easy to navigate your way through this, but
what comes on the flip side of this is the opportunity for a lot of things that you've been holding back, for a lot of the desires and the wishes and the hopes and the dreams to be able to make their way through for you. And remember, you know, we've got that right at the center of your reading, that fate energy. This is happening. There's an inevitability about both the wheel and the tower that's happening, but this is for your greatest good, Libra. And it's bringing you to a place of joy and happiness on the flip side of this. Let's go ahead and pull another outcome card here. Okay, 2 of Cups. So maybe this is about bringing in unity, bringing in a sense of real deep devotion. Do you know what the word that they give me with this is? Devotion. And I feel like this is a new devotion you are applying to yourself, a new devotion you are applying to the vision you have for your life moving forward, a complete understanding of what has to unfold and why. And you know, there's this beautiful big oak tree at the back of these figures just talking about the rooted quality of this, the longevity. You've already been on this huge journey, you've scaled your mountains. Now's a time to rest, but also like receive the support of that beautiful tree and its roots. So there's a lovely grounded quality coming in with this. And whether this is regards to a relationship or a work situation, or even how you are embodying a renewed love of self, you know, that's all about self-identity in the first house as we move into Libra on the 23rd for you. We are really learning how to put down new roots, right? How to put down new roots. And again, with that Saturn moving direct in your home and family house, 4th house, right? I feel like a lot of the themes that's going to be coming up for you is about putting new foundations in place that are more firm, right? So old things had to change in order for us to put new foundations down for the future, right? Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards just to clarify what's come out in your reading, Libra. Okay. Rejection. So, you know, these cobwebs are kind of attaching her to the past, right? So I'm going to say this is about a past situation, and this is something where you're looking back time. You are going back in time at an emotional attachment that's caused you some kind of rejection. Okay, and remember, going back to what I said about the lovers, for whatever reason today it came up feeling like it was a split rather than a coming together, although for some there's definitely going to be new connections coming in. But this sense of rejection is still holding you back slightly. So, you know, let's go to this 3 of Swords energy, and we need to clear it, right? And these swords are absolutely going to cut through those cobwebs for you, Libra, right? So wherever you've been holding on to that sense of rejection, it doesn't necessarily need to be in a relationship. This could be in a work situation, maybe somewhere that didn't work out for you, or you felt passed over, or, you know, there was some kind of criticism that's been applied that you've held on to for a really long time. And in order to now embrace this new cycle that's beginning for you with so much positive energy to come in to help you realize some of your really long-held dreams, desires and ambitions, we need to clear out 12th house stuff, right? All of this old cobweb attachment that's just probably been hanging around for way, way too long. Okay, so these are my moon cards, which I like to use for timing and insight. Okay. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Wow. Okay, so this is just right around the corner. So I think what we're talking about from a timing perspective is that a lot of this might be playing out through the months of September, October, okay? But in doing so, you are liberating yourself. Maybe there's a little bit of shadow work having to take place here, right? When we're dealing with some of these attachments and we're having to go deep with, you know, some of these healing wounds or personal truths that are coming to the surface. But rest assured that Scorpio energy knows how to do the work. It knows how to dig deep. And there is a sense of ultimate transformation and rebirth as we move through your solar returns and into Scorpio season. And I really feel like that is when you are going to absolutely start to get the bounce and the real high of some of these energies coming in, the wheel, the sun, the fool, and actually start to recognize and have a real vision of where this Nine of Cups, you know, these deep held wishes and desires are finally starting to realize themselves. And there's something about as well you moving into an energy where you're really starting to realize your own potential as well, or the potential of something that's in your life. So you're looking at things with a completely different set of eyes, Libra. You have gained so much through the course of this year. It feels like this is the period now in 2019 where the pieces of the jigsaw are just starting to come together. They're not fully realized, but they are starting to make a little bit more sense to you, right? Oh, beautiful. Rise. Okay, so it's got that lovely air quality as an air sign that you are, Libra. And just this sense of rebirth coming through so strongly for you. And you feeling like you can finally stretch your wings. We just literally were talking about realizing your own potential. And for me, just the way this symbol is shown in this card today, this is also about you helping others to realize their potential. There's something about like a kind of co-creative, like collective group energy that's coming in here, Libra, that isn't just about the self. So it just feels what you're achieving in your journey, what you're doing for yourself, you are also sharing or embodying and helping others as you rise. So if this is about your purpose and work that you're doing, it's so important. It's really going to have an impact on those around you, and you are moving into this energy of you know, people really looking towards you with a sense of awe as they recognize, you know, how you've dealt with things, what you're doing to take back control of your life, and maybe some of the decisions that you're boldly making to start over, begin again. And that's a really powerful message that you're sending out, Libra. Okay, so if this reading has resonated with you, you can go ahead and join me with the extended reading. So that's going to be another 20 minutes or so, Libra, and we're just going to go a little bit deeper into the narrative to see what else we can unearth with this story, right? And I'm just going to pull some cards just now to see what direction that's going to take us in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clarify the full energy here for us. So judgment, absolute rebirth coming in. So many majors in your reading, Libra. Six of Cups. Just feels like liberation from the past here, right? That's what I feel is going on with this. Four of Wands, Emperor. Okay. So again, a number 4 in terms of the energy coming through. It could be an Aries that you're dealing with here. Oh, flipped card there. Hanged Man, another major. Okay. So having to sacrifice something. Also your spiritual awakening. I really feel that for you this month of September, Libra. There's just this huge sense of, okay, wanted to come out. 9 of Cups again. Huge sense of you really recognizing the spiritual growth path that you're on right now. Okay, let's see what else comes out. 9 of Cups there. 4 of Wands again. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify the wheel. Okay, Devil energy. I guess I feel as well as again this sort of liberation from old attachments, from behaviors that are not healthy. Might be dealing with a Capricorn energy with this. Hierophant. Quite fixed energies there coming in. So it could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. Could be a marriage situation that you're liberating yourself from. Okay, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is showing up in a lot of readings right now. I think it's just the fast pace of energy that's coming in for the second half of the year now, after the first half feeling quite challenging for me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Eight of Wands. So swiftness coming in, bringing in that sense of emotional contentment. Nine of Wands. Okay, a lot of nines coming through with that sense of really things coming to completion. Don't give up. There's a sense of perseverance there. You might need to tweak or change a few things, but inherently what you're doing is on the right track. Okay, Seven of Swords. Some trust issues coming up there maybe with an earth sign. Could be some self-trust that we're dealing with as well. Let's go ahead and clarify that. Queen of Swords could be Libra. So that could be yourself, or it could be a Gemini or Aquarian energy. Also pulled the Magician there, so we'll take that one. Coming out with the Sun here for you. Two of Swords. Okay, still some indecision, but lovely intuitive quality, knowing what you need to do in order to begin again. I love that Ace of Wands energy coming in for you, Libra. Feels really, really good. Okay, so clarifying that Three of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay, so news, communication, things coming to light, things being talked and discussed out in the open. Just picking up the butterfly there. Could be real. Okay, quite a lot of gossip going on here, right? Three of Cups, Page of Swords. So maybe that truth coming out wasn't necessarily coming out in the way that you wanted it to, but Ten of Coins, family, sense of security and stability. Okay, put one more there. Sun again, okay. Could be dealing with children there as well. Just going to go ahead and clarify the outcome cards here. So we have the Tower, Page of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign here. Some kind of upset or imbalance connected to Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Libra. Feels like a younger person. Five of Coins, some kind of loss or upset, feeling out in the cold or pushed out in some ways. Let's just clarify the Two of Cups here. Six of Wands, okay. Being victorious though, but something come out in public. Okay, Five of Wands, interesting. Okay, so Libra, if you would like to join me in the extended reading, I'm going to drop the link below the video. Thank you so much. If you've enjoyed this, please do go ahead, like, share, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future updates. And the extended reading is about another 20 minutes or so, and we're going to get into these cards in a little bit more depth to see what else is coming through for you. But I wish you well for your solar returns when it arrives on the 23rd this month. It's been really lovely to connect with the collective. So if you're Sun, Rising, Moon, or cross watcher, I hope this has helped give you some clarity and insight. Okay,